Hello everybody. I want to break down the assignments that you need to do after our Thursday, August 27th lesson. There are a lot of things on the list, but the only reason I've listed so many things, they're all activities that are in this lesson. But after yesterday, I noticed the kids are having a real hard time understanding what an activity looks like and that the activity tells them to do something. It might tell them to think, it might tell them to write, it might tell them to share, but a lot of kids are just skipping the activities. We have to make sure that we do all of the interactive activities in the lesson. So I wrote everything here. Let's see, if I pop it out, I can read it better. If I hit present, I can read it even better. Okay, the first thing is the story graphic organizer for Astra and the Accident on page 8. That might be in the worksheets that you guys picked up on Wednesday. So Astra and the Accident, page 8. First you read the story, then you fill out, then you record your favorite page. Astra and, that's not the graphic organizer. The graphic organizer is on the last page. It's also in one of the other pages, but the last page always has your assignments. So story graphic organizer. You can print this, you can draw this, or it might be in the handouts from Wednesday. So you fill this out with a pencil. Type the characters, type the setting. They already did the beginning. What happened in the middle? What happened at the end? Is there a lesson or moral? Is there a central message? There's a place where you need to submit this paper. You take a picture of it and you submit it. I'll go over how to do that at the end of this video. Read Astra and the Accident. Write down past tense verbs. That was page 10. So you read through the story, you just get a piece of paper, and anytime you see a past tense verb, you write it on the piece of paper. It can go in your interactive notebook. There's also a verb tense worksheet. That is on page 10. It is also on page 16. Verb tenses. That is another thing that you need to submit. So anything that you need to submit will be on the last page where it says, "What is my assignment?" Answer 6 slides on page... print and glue informative writing exemplar. That might be in your packet. It's also, I believe, on page 11. Informative writing exemplar. This is something that needs to get glued in your journal. You can print it or you can check your packet. Let me just... or page 11. Answer 6 slides on page 11. That's this down here. Select the hook. And I already know the answer. One player is not a team. And then don't forget, after you hit submit, you have to go next. Because there are 6 questions. Use the plan from Tuesday. Write the introduction. This is for the paper that we're working on. What makes a good team player? The only thing we're writing today is the introduction. The presentation makes it sound like you're writing the whole thing, but I think that's too much. So today, we're just doing the introduction. It's 2 or 3 sentences. There are directions on how to do that on page 11. Or is it page 12? Yeah, it's actually page 12. Page 12. Submit self-check review. That's on page 13. Nope, it's on page 50. Self-check review. Page 15. All right, and there's 3 slides for the self-check review. Submit the story map and the verb tense worksheet. I'll go over that in a minute. Now let's talk about math. There are 3 things that you need to do for math. The activities are here. On page 5, there are some examples, and then down here, there's an area for practice. There's 4 practice problems. Do not just pick an answer. You need to work it out on paper and then pick an answer. All of the work must be done on paper with pictures. That's very important, and we've been practicing the pictures in class. One more thing that you need to do for math is write down here the self-check review. Again, it's got to be done on paper with pictures. When you finish all that, do the green puzzle piece quiz. Again, all of the questions need to be worked out on paper with pictures before you answer the questions. And I can see when I go in how long it took you to take the test. So if it takes you 20 seconds to take the test, I know that you just clicked, and didn't actually work it out on paper. How to submit an assignment will be in a separate video that I will send you very soon. All right, everybody. Good luck.